Welcome to the McGlothlin Courtroom at the William & Mary Law School, the most technologically advanced courtroom in the world. This brief video will discuss the basics of using the courtroom technology in classroom mode. Classroom mode allows the trained instructor to transform the McGlothlin Courtroom into an interactive, multimedia learning laboratory. We will focus today on how to select and operate the technology available for use in the courtroom. And remember, the most important rule is that food and drink is never allowed in the courtroom. You can control most of the multimedia inputs to the courtroom from the podium. To enter classroom mode, go to the touchscreen control panel located at the top left side of the podium. Push the power button and then select classroom mode from the start screen. A digital map of the courtroom will then appear on the screen. This map displays the different stations in the courtroom: the bench, the witness station, the counsel stations, the podium, the court reporter station, the clerk station, and the jury stations. All of the stations have LCD monitors connected to the courtroom multimedia system, and many of them have input sources you can select from the podium. In this video, we will largely ignore the clerk station and the court reporter station. By default, classroom mode will open with the PC source at the podium enabled. You can also manually select the podium PC source by choosing Podium Sources and then PC from the control panel. In classroom mode, anything you display on the selected input source will automatically display on all the LCD monitors in the courtroom, including the large screens behind the bench and the monitors at the jury, witness, bench, and counsel stations. With the Podium PC selected, you can open a file, such as a video or a PowerPoint presentation you have saved on the PC's desktop or on the William & Mary network, and display it to the entire courtroom. You can also open a file that you have saved to a USB thumb drive. You can connect a thumb drive directly to the PC's USB port on the tower, which is located at the base of the podium, or to the USB extender cable also located near the base of the podium. The LCD monitor at the podium is touchscreen enabled and has a built-in touchscreen drawing tool. By touching the arrow on the top right side of the monitor, you can choose a number of drawing tools. Using your finger, you can write on the monitor or highlight text and have it displayed to the entire courtroom. You can even select from a number of different colors or line styles from the menu. The drawing tools work whether you are using the PC source or another source, such as a document camera. To erase the drawing, simply push the arrow button again and choose the clear option at the bottom right of the menu. You can also bring in and connect your personal laptop or other device to the courtroom multimedia system using the connections available on the right side of the podium. To enable the personal laptop inputs, select Laptop from the Podium Sources menu on the control panel at the podium. The podium has both VGA and DVI connections available for video input and a 1/8" input for the sound from your laptop. The 1/8" input also permits you to play the sound from a device such as a smartphone or an MP3 player through the courtroom speaker system. A laptop input is also available at each of the two counsel stations. To enable this input option, select Laptop from the prosecution or defense sources at the podium control panel. Unlike the PC input at the podium, however, the video input at the counsel station is DVI only. In order to connect a VGA device, you will need to use an adapter. There is still a 1/8" input available for your laptop's sound. To play a DVD, place the DVD into the DVD player at the podium and choose the DVD option from the Podium Inputs menu at the control panel. The DVD controls will appear on the control panel screen. In addition, remotes for the DVD player and other devices can be found at the clerk station. The volume controls are also on the control panel screen. By selecting audio configuration from the left, you can mute the speakers in the courtroom, control the master volume, or control the volume of individual speakers. The McGlothlin Courtroom has 3 different document cameras available. Let's start with the document camera at the podium. To enable the document camera, select the document camera option in the Podium Sources menu from the control panel. The podium document camera is located on the left side of the podium in a drawer. The document camera should activate immediately as you open the drawer. To zoom in and zoom out of an object you've placed on the document camera tray, use the zoom knob at the top of the document camera head. The focus controls located on the face of the head allow you to focus an object after zooming in or out. The podium document camera can also instantly transform into a live video camera if angled toward a subject in the seating area. There is also a second document camera at the witness station available for use. To display it on the monitors, choose the document camera from the Witness Sources menu from the podium control panel. Unlike the podium document camera, you have to manually enable the onboard light by turning the document camera on using the buttons at the bottom of the tray. The zoom button is also located at the base of the tray, along with the autofocus button and buttons to control the brightness of the display. The final document camera is located at the bench. Like the witness station document camera, you must manually turn it on using the buttons at the base of the tray. The zoom control is a knob located at the right side of the tray. You can also display the live feed from the courtroom closed-circuit camera system. Choose cameras from the podium control panel and then select a camera to display. You can also move or focus the cameras from the podium control panel. The podium control panel can also control the courtroom lighting. By selecting the lighting buttons at the top right of the control panel, you can turn on and off the courtroom lights. To enable or disable the microphones in the courtroom, use the buttons on the left border of the control panel. Noise off disables the microphones. Noise on enables the microphones, and sidebar allows for a manual configuration. When you are finished teaching, there are 3 different ways to exit classroom mode. You can either push the exit button on the bottom left of the podium control panel, push the main menu button, or push the blank screens button. Once you've exited classroom mode, you can always re-enter it by choosing classroom mode from the main menu. That concludes our brief introduction to classroom mode. With this overview, we hope you will have a sense of the many technological capabilities of the McGlothlin Courtroom, and that you will now feel empowered to use the technology in the courtroom to create a powerful, interactive, multimedia learning environment here in the world's most advanced courtroom.